Welcome to Manifesting Queen, the podcast. And if you are watching on YouTube, welcome, welcome. My name is Mira Therese. I am a manifestation and mindset coach and a conscious mind therapist. And this podcast is brought to you to simplify manifestation so that you can ultimately manifest the life that sets your soul on fire. So we're going to dig deep and we're going to go in straight away. Today, we're going to be talking about my Yes Manifesting Method and how it can support you today to start manifesting the life that literally lights you up, that gets you excited to wake up in the morning, where you get out of bed and you're like, yes, I love my career, I love my life, I love my business, and I cannot wait to start my day. And if right now that's not you, do not worry. You get to create your life, and I'm going to show you on this podcast how you get to do it. So we are going to look at my Yes Manifesting Method. The first part, your vivid vision, creating your vivid vision. Everyone has a dream. As children, we daydreamed all the time. We were told to stop daydreaming. But your daydreams are your visions. They are what you want. So my question to you today is, what do you actually want? What is your vision for your future? If you've got a business, what is your vision for your business? And I want you to close your eyes, not if you're driving. And I want you to see what you want. This is your vision. And as you see what you want, maybe you can't see specifics, and that's okay. You can be an unspecific manifester where you just get the feeling and you're not exactly sure what you want, and that's perfect for you. But allow yourself to feel your vision. And if you're not quite sure yet, then you're on a journey, and that's great. Just allow yourself to be, close your eyes, and see what comes up for you. But your vision and creating your vision is the first part. But it's not just creating it, it's feeling into it, because the subconscious mind loves feeling. So I want you to imagine your subconscious mind is a hardwiring in a computer, but it's in your body. And it governs 95% of what you do. So this is why most people live their life on autopilot, thinking the same thoughts, doing the same thing, because humans have 80 to 90,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of them are the same as the day before. So if you're worried about something the day before, you wake up and, hey, guess what? That thought's still there and you're worried about it again. And then the next day you're worried about it and you're living on repeat, and it's going to end up spiraling. And that is the opposite of really what you really want to supercharge your manifestation. And so when you create your vision, you want to feel into it. Every morning, every evening, feel into it. Now, I say this because this is when your brainwave state is in theta state. So when you're really focused, you are in beta state. Then you go down to alpha, then you go down to theta. And when you're in theta state, this is when your subconscious mind is most active. And this is when it is going to be the period you start telling it your vision. It's going to be getting excited for you because it doesn't know the difference between real or not. So when you've got this vision in your mind, it's excited for you. It thinks that it's happening right now. And what happens there is you're more likely to take the action you need to get there because you're getting your subconscious mind on board. You're normalizing the feeling. As you normalize the feeling, you're more likely to bring your manifestation into reality, because the manifestation is bring the thought and bring it into reality. That's it. Part 2 of my method is embodying the person. Now, this is probably the hardest part of the manifestation method, is being the embodiment. So being an embodiment means that you're going to have to shift your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, your habits, because all of that forms your identity. Are you the person who already has what you want? We're not going to be faking it until we make it. We are going to be being it until we see it. It is about being it when you do not have the results. It is about holding the faith when you do not have the results. Can you be that person that you want to be already? How would they show up? How would they be feeling? How would they react when they're triggered? How would they work on healing themselves? How would they create new habits? And it's all these questions and things that you want to be thinking about, because you want to become the person who already has it. And that's when you're going to get it. Because if you've got it and you're like, yeah, I have faith now, that's not faith. Faith is holding it and believing in yourself and trusting in yourself and trusting in the universal God, whatever you believe in, to co-create with you when you do not have it. And that's the hard part, because most people will just give up and go, no, that's not for me. But I promise you, hold the faith. I'm going to come on to part 3 in a minute. So the embodiment piece. Your thoughts are so powerful. However, you cannot think how you do not feel, and the feeling is the language of the subconscious mind. I've never met anyone that is feeling sad that has got a happy thought, which is why when people say, think positive thoughts and you'll change your life, think affirmations and you'll change your life. Now, I love affirmations, but when you're saying affirmations from your conscious mind, remember, governs 5%, they're not going to be that effective. You have to get through the conscious mind. You've got your logical mind into your subconscious mind. And when you're into your subconscious mind, that is when it's more receptive to believe these affirmations. So you can simply do that today by coming to a meditative state into your theta brainwave when the subconscious mind is most active. And that's when, if you put on an affirmation hypnosis or an affirmation meditation, that's when it starts to go into the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind starts to believe it. And so this piece is about becoming an embodiment of what you want. Because you can sit around and hope and wish things will change, but nothing will ever change unless you choose to change. And only you can choose to change. No one can force you to change. You cannot force anyone else to change. Only you can decide, hey, I'm going to bring this manifestation, this thought into reality. And to do that, I need to be the person that does that. So, hey, what can I change? What can I focus on? And it's not always going to be easy, because getting out of your comfort zone is not easy and it's not always fun. And so the third part is surrender and take aligned action. And when I say surrender, it's not sitting going hoping and wishing on the sofa, oh, is a Porsche going to show up on my door? No, it's not, unless you take action, aligned action. Action takers are manifestation makers. The more action you take, the more likely your manifestation is going to come into reality. So you want to take action aligned with your values. And if you're constantly just taking action, but you don't believe that you can do it, the embodiment piece is never going to happen. It's why in business, when I started growing my business, I was doing all the do. I was like, I'm doing all the action and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I wasn't seeing the results I wanted because I didn't believe I was capable of it. And that's when I had to go back to the embodiment piece. And I had to think to myself, okay, I need to shut down some tabs in my subconscious mind that are not serving me and that are keeping me procrastinating and not taking the aligned action that I want. It wasn't even necessarily they were like procrastination. I was still doing the do, but I just wasn't believing in what I was doing. And I wasn't always taking the right action. That's what it means by aligned action. So this is my yes manifesting method that I have been working on for 6 years as I've learned to consciously manifest. And if you take one of those parts a day and start doing it, you will start to see changes. But if you create a vision without taking action, you're not going to see what you want. If you become an embodiment but have no vision, you're not going to see what you want. And if you take action, but you don't believe that you can, like I just said in my example, you're not going to see the results that you want. It's why all of the pieces fit together perfectly like a puzzle. Your vivid vision, embody the person, and then surrendering and taking action. Surrender is holding the faith. Some people talk about surrender as just let go and flow. Okay, great. And now you're not taking any action. And so because you're not taking any action, because some people perceive surrender as to just let it be and not take action, you're not going to see the results you want. And I'm not saying hustle harder. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying take aligned action, align with your values to get to where you want to go. So for example, if you want to grow the business and you have to show up online in your content, but right now you're not showing up online in your content or using your voice, and it's not because you're not capable, but maybe there's a tab left open in your subconscious mind, or you're worried, or you're procrastinating, or there's something holding you back, come back to the embodiment piece. How would my higher self show up? What stories am I telling myself? Is there a story that's holding me back from taking the action? And that's when you can go in with the deeper work. And this is what I do with my clients. I work with them in Manifest on Purpose, which is my one-to-one deep healing container, where we really dive deep into the subconscious mind and release what is not serving them so that they do go on and grow their business. I've had a client that doubled their salary. They were working in the corporate world. And through working, it was mainly the embodiment piece. We created their vision. We worked on the embodiment through hypnosis, EFT, and different modalities. And they went on, they took the action. They went on to double their corporate salary, and they hit the well, it's above the six-figure mark, which is incredible. I've worked with clients who've actually been in business and they're like, I don't want to be doing this. This is not lighting me up. And it wasn't because it was hard. It was just not what they wanted. They've gone on to progress and start a new career in DJing. And they're doing really, really well. And they're booked up all the way, I think, to May now, which is incredible. I've worked with various different clients and things, and it's all through learning to consciously manifest and embodying the person that they want to be that has led them to achieve what they desire in life. So if you are listening to this right now and you're like, yes, I need a bit of that in my life, then follow me on Instagram. It's Maria Therese, THERESE, or check the show notes, _manifestation. And just give me a DM. DM me the word manifest and we can talk more about it. But I want you to leave this episode knowing that you are the creator of your life. You can do this. You can make your thoughts a reality. And so go away today, create your vivid vision. Become an embodiment of the person and simply ask yourself today, what would my higher self do? What would the version of me do that already has everything I want? And start there. And notice what fears come up and just get curious. Self-awareness is the key to change, and start writing them down. 3, take aligned action and trust. Surrender is the trust part. Trust that it is all working out for you. So I thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode. I will see you on the next one. And of course, follow along, like it, subscribe. And if you would be so kind to leave me a review, that would be absolutely amazing, because it means it gets out to more people and I can share my message with the world. So I love you all for listening to this, for watching this, and for joining me for my first episode. And on that note, I'm going to love and I'm going to leave you. Have the most beautiful day.